welcome to the ESO Talkin' Tamriel.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to watch. Today we are actually following up with the Quakecon and see what's going on over here. So let's get there.
In ESO, including the recent set sail for High Isle event we had on Twitch not that long ago. And then next we'll be talking with ESO audio director Brad Derrick and Trivium's lead singer and guitarist Matthew K. Hafey about creating the sea shanty featured in the ESO contest we just announced yesterday.
Now, don't forget, Twitch drops are on. We know everyone's very excited to get this new pet. It is the Atronach Pony Guar pet. And
okay. So, I mean, it'll be too late by the time I post this, but, I guess we got a pet for watching this stuff. That's pretty cool.
And also, don't forget, we are raising money for a bunch of really great charities today for Quakecon. It includes the ACLU, Four Paws, and Dallas Pets Alive, of course. So if you need a link to donate, you can go to !charity or !donate in chat. It'll bring up a link so you can donate from there. We did want to give a shout out to Harold for donating $1,000 so far, which is amazing.
Wow.
And we have raised, how much have we raised? A lot, right? No, Harold donated, okay.
Sorry, Harold donated $500.
Math is hard. We have raised $1,000. It looks like I saw the 1,000 there, and I'm like, oh, that's what it was. But he donated $500, which is still an incredible amount and very, very generous. So thank you so much.
And we will have some giveaways later in the stream, so just hang out, and you'll get a chance to win a High Isle lithograph and digital copy of the Elder Scrolls Online High Isle Collection CE.
I think we're giving out 5 of those.
We are. We're giving out 5.
So I'm very excited to try to get that. That would be pretty freaking amazing. So hopefully I will get that.
Please.
So we know we probably have a lot of people watching that are maybe a little bit new to ESO or haven't played in a little bit.
Yeah,
so
welcome
to the stream today. If you're not too familiar with our game, we did want to show you this short video just to give you kind of a brief introduction to the Elder Scrolls Online.
Hey, more media. To be honest, this is good.
Nearly 1,000 years before the events in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion and the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls Online lets you take part in the stories set within the compelling history and deep lore of the Elder Scrolls franchise. Designed to be played exactly the way you want to play, you can start wherever you like, with no level restrictions. And no
this is one thing that I really liked about ESO. They did start where
alone
you can
or with friends.
You can start pretty much wherever you want. I do like that.
From the capital cities of the Three Alliances to the magical Somerset Isles. From the Khajiit territory of Elsewhere to Morrowind, the home of the Dark Elves. From frozen Skyrim in the north to the endless swamps of Blackmarsh, adventure is everywhere. Are you ready to forge your own legend?
Where's my free pet? Somebody's like, already? So, this is just basically like a little trailer for people, so
as Jess said, we are very excited to have LuckyGhost and Ninja614, longtime ESO players and members of our official ESO stream team with us today. So both Lucky and Ninja participated in the Set Sail for High Isle campaign that we had a couple months ago running on Twitch. We paired up some members of our stream team with some larger and I guess just some larger streamers and influencers just to kind of lead them along the way and explain the game to them, explain some dungeon mechanics, help them with builds and what have you.
People outside of the ESO community.
Yep. So let's talk a little bit about just your experience with your Set Sail partners. So how did you help them learn ESO? What did you do together during this campaign? Lucky, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I was paired up with Milton T. Pike 1. Be sure to check him out. Great guy. Hilarious. He was full of energy, and so he just made it real easy to have a great time in ESO. You know, he's one of those people where it doesn't matter what you're doing with him, it's going to be a good time. combine that with ESO, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. So we did some dungeons. We did some of my favorite stuff. He just wanted to see what my favorite stuff was. So we did a lot of the DLC dungeons, like Unhallowed Grave, and went through some of the newer trials and showed him those. It was a good time. He loved it.
And Ninja, you were paired up with Tally, and he's certainly no stranger to MMOs, and even our game. He has kind of played our game a little bit in the past too.
I was, and that's actually how I found Tally years ago. Was I saw him? I was like, "Who's this big streamer streaming ESO?" He had a big crowd watching, and that's how I got to know Tally. So when I got the opportunity to play with him, I was really excited because I had been kind of watching him.
Yeah, dude, the dude's beard is like legit though.
Really,
holy
easy.
crap!
We were both joking about how they
it's pretty well groomed too.
Together to do the campaign.
We did that on purpose.
But of course you did. But he's a seasoned veteran MMO player, very talented, very knowledgeable about the whole
Let's see
game
if I can
genre.
like pop the chat out
he's
or
generally
something.
a tank. So it was actually easy mode in terms of we could talk in shorthand. You know, I didn't have to kind of like explain how MMOs work or the holy trinity of tank, healer, DPS. He gets all that. So we could get right into the idiosyncrasies of ESO's, gameplay, which is a little bit different than a lot of the tab target type games that you see out there. It's a different experience. And this was the first time he said that he really got a chance to see end game veteran content. He'd been doing mostly normal dungeons and pugging things. Yeah, so we had a chance to show him, what difficult content feels like in the game, and he was really excited about that. He really was like, okay.
I mean, here's the thing though, if somebody really likes, harder content, they're gonna like harder content.
When you get into some of the veteran content, the veteran dungeons, it really ramps up in terms of needing to pay attention to mechanics and everything. So I think that's cool that you were there, and probably even some members of your community were there to kind of help him along and explain kind of what to do with some of these bosses, especially if he was tanking.
Yeah, being able to go in with a group that knows what they're doing is definitely it's a really good experience.
Well, of course.
That's awesome. So let's shift a little bit to you two. So what content do you typically enjoy, or do you most enjoy in ESO? What's the thing that keeps bringing you back to Tamriel?
For me personally, it's I always come back for the dungeons, man. The dungeon team is phenomenal. ESO's dungeons are among the best out there in any MMO. So I absolutely love the dungeon encounters, and of course the amazing story for each new zone that's added. And then I'm an achievement hunter, so like if there's new achievements added, yeah, I've got to go get all the achievements and any cosmetic that's tucked into there.
But didn't you recently complete all the quests in our game?
Every quest?
Oh yeah. Actually,
I mean that's a pretty huge achievement.
Just call me out on my degeneracy here. Okay, yeah. So I just recently finished every single quest in Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah, it took me about it took about 3 years, playing the game, with a big focus on it for the last year and a half. Knocking out some of them here and there. Yeah, it was good. There's a lot of little gems in this game. If you go do all those little side quests out there's some great ones.
Oh yeah, agreed. What about you, Ninja?
It's hard to pick. I mean, I pretty much do everything that ESO has to offer to a certain degree, some a little bit more than others. I think I probably focus more on the PvE side of things when it comes to dungeons and trials and stories and quests and things like that. But I'll delve into PvP, especially when there's an event going on. Probably about the only thing I'll do, which is a kind of a meme within my community, is I just don't like fishing in video games, so you won't catch me doing that. But outside of that, it's fair game.
What's wrong with fishing? Perfect Row is at an all-time high right now. They're going anywhere from 20 to 30K. I would be fishing right now. Sauce killed the bots, the fishing bots in Alakir Desert, so
I kind of got hooked on the whole idea.
Right now, the economy's a little bit rough on that.
I've always had what I call a kind of a home game, which is my main MMO that I'm playing at any given time, and ESO has been my home now for, 5 years. So I'll play other games and things, but ESO's like the community. It's like my friends. It's like my home. I check in with people. I've made friends that I count as life friends that I will probably keep track of no matter what happens after, what happens next, Yeah, so I think the amazing community, the every one of the devs I've ever met has just been fantastic people that I just enjoy being around. So it's, I mean, it just feels like
even Mike Finnegan.
Even Mike Finnegan. He's actually a riot.
He's
actually a lot of fun to hang out with. Dad jokes and all.
Even Mike, he'll be on stream later. He's actually probably watching in the other room. Like, why are you doing this? So our game's really unique in the fact that we release content every quarter. So every 3 months we have either a new dungeons or a new zone or something to explore. And this
so
year,
I'm gonna have to like put the chat somewhere else, just because it's just not
DLC,
working very well.
And then we of course released High Isle in June, which was our chapter. So what's maybe like your favorite part of this year's content that you've done so far between the 2 updates that we've had so far?
Ooh, my favorite thing this year so far, for me, the zone of High Isle was just gorgeous, man. It's my new favorite zone in the game, and I spent a lot of time exploring it and just kind of checking what's under every rock.
That's one thing that I do agree with. Like, Sauce did a really good job with High Isle. High Isle is literally one of the best zones that I have seen from Sauce in a long time. Like, I was really excited when Vardenfell came out as well. As far as like the land and such, but you know, Somerset was really fun as well. And I was really excited about Somerset and Morrowind, but High Isle just absolutely blew it out of the water. I was so happy because Sauce was finally going in the right direction, and then update 35 happened. So
goosebumps kind of things like, oh my gosh, like, you know, it took me all the way back to the very beginning when I first started playing in the beta and was introduced to Queen Irene, and here we are all these years later, you know, on a whole new adventure. So that whole thing, and then of course this new trial that's come out, even just the plain Jane veteran, not even hard modes, is quite the challenge, but it's a fun one. You know, it's challenging, but it feels like if you do it right, you win. So I love those, as opposed to the RNG where even if you do everything right, you still lose. That doesn't feel good. So this trial has mostly, if you do it right, you win, and that feels great. So it's been a lot of fun.
Good execution.
And we'll be showing off that trial.
We will
actually in our next stream.
Yeah.
So stay tuned and check it out.
Yeah, that's one of the beautiful things about ESO is your experiences with Queen Irene. Some people might be coming in and playing High Isle, and that's their first interaction with her. And that's one of the things you can do, or you could meet her for the very first time in the Altbury Dominion lands.
So we're actually running a free play event right now, where people can kind of hop in and
right now
go right now. Can you believe it?
You mean you could go download the game right now?
Just play
it
for free?
The game Crown Packs, it's a big time of year during Quakecon. So because we tend to see a lot of new players come in during these types of events, what are your tips for new or returning players who might be joining ESO this week?
Yeah, what's your one important tip you would give?
My main tip that I always tell new players is don't stress. Your character's very fluid. You can't brick it by making a wrong choice. You know, you can respec anytime you want to. So don't stress. Don't be paralyzed by indecision. You know, just get out there, start exploring, start questing, just like you would. Yeah, just like you would in Skyrim or something, and just and learn your way around the game, and you can always put the perfect build together later.
Yeah, I mean, Lucky just stole my answer. That's pretty much what I say all the time. I just tell you, just play. You know, there's nothing you can do to your character that you can't fix later. And even if you somehow stumble upon the worst possible build that was ever conceived in the entire history of ESO, we can still fix it. So don't worry about it. Just have a good time. Look for sky shards, do quests, just look around and, you know, like learn what you don't know, so that you can then ask more targeted questions and we can help you get more of the nuances done, because it's such a big game and there's a lot of systems to learn. It's just, you take some time to allow it to sink in, and then don't worry about it, because it's not a grindy MMO in comparison to a lot of the games I've played in the past. It doesn't take you long to get to the end game. So, you know, it's all right. Just relax and play and have a good time. And you don't get that first playthrough a game, you know?
Very good tips. So the Legacy of the Bretons adventure continues with the Lost Depths DLC, which is launching on Monday for PC, Mac, and Stadia, and September 6th for consoles.
Yep.
And we're excited to reveal the world premiere of the Lost Depths gameplay trailer right now.
High Isle has been home to my people, the Druids, for centuries. Living in peace with nature and one another. But now, the Firesong Circle are sowing seeds of destruction. Attacking fellow Druids. And corrupting nature itself.
Ooh.
To know their motives, we must search our shared past. Hidden secrets buried in the earth. And sunken places deep in the lost depths. We need to discover the truth. Before it's unleashed against all of us. Sea and Earth have long memories. And deep roots.
Uh-oh. I'm very excited about this. Very excited.
That is a really good trailer.
Very epic.
So,
oh, man.
So Lost Depths is coming next week, but what about after that? So the final DLC in the Legacy of the Breton story is going to be titled The Elder Scrolls Online Firesong. There it is.
Oh, okay.
So we would like to show everybody a very brief kind of early look at this DLC. It's kind of like your first sneak peek. So in the Lost Depths DLC trailer that you just saw, you may have caught mention of the Firesong Druid clan. You can probably guess they're going to have a role to play in the Firesong DLC. So Firesong is a story DLC that includes a full new zone to explore, plenty of quests, characters to meet, items to collect, and more. You can still expect some familiar High Isle aesthetics, such as the medieval castles and coastal areas, along with some new environments in the Sisters Island chain that we're
look at that
really
wolf.
excited
That's
for
pretty
everyone
nice.
to explore this fall. Are you excited? Lucky and Ninja.
Oh, heck yeah.
We're excited.
Oh, heck yeah.
I haven't even seen the dungeon.
Shark abuse. Somebody
On all
put
of the
shark
other stuff.
abuse in the middle of the
Yeah.
chat.
There's been a few tweaks to combat that those of us who create content have had to pay attention to here recently. The actual I haven't even had a chance to see the dungeons yet. I will be seeing them for the first time live on my stream
On Monday?
when I dive in there. Yeah.
They're really fun.
Yeah.
I ran through them both on PTS, and dude, they're gonna be two of my favorite dungeons in the game easily, especially that underwater dungeon. That's something special, man. I'm excited for that.
I love that one.
Super cool. So going back to Firesong, everybody's going to have a chance to learn about that DLC very soon. We'll be giving you a preview of Firesong on Update 36 on September 16th here on Twitch. You can learn more about this final DLC along with a few other things during our Legacy of the Bretons Autumn event live stream on September 29th as well.
Yep.
So 2 big live streams to look forward to next month.
Yep, and those will be on twitch.tv/Bethesda. So we'll have more information on these very soon. So I think what we're going to do right now is start the giveaway that Jess had mentioned at the beginning of the stream. We are giving away 5 lithos and copies, collector's editions, right, of High Isle.
Yep, digital High Isle collection collector's editions.
So if everybody wants to try and enter to win, we're going to let this run for just a couple minutes. The keyword is !High Isle, all one word. So everybody can go nuts and start entering now. And while that's running, before we say goodbye to Lucky and Ninja, do you want to just let everybody know like where to find you and just kind of plug your channels a little bit?
Ninja, you want to go first this time?
Yeah, sure. Pretty easy. It's twitch.tv/Ninja614. That's where you'll find me most of the time. 5-6 days a week. I'll be streaming there starting around 9 p.m. Eastern. That's my normal schedule. I do have a YouTube channel. It's mostly tech stuff, streamer-related stuff. I don't know if I'm ever going to do game stuff there. We'll see. But I'm Ninja614 there as well. And you can find me on Twitter at Ninja_614. Hashtag free Ninja614 on Twitter, please. It's the only one
other
that doesn't match all my
Ninja614.
socials. Yes. Well, some guy in 2012 made at Ninja614, did something naughty and got banned. And so I've not been able to get it. Twitch won't, or Twitter won't let it free. They won't let me have it. So
some guy did something naughty, right?
Man.
Some guy did something naughty.
So what did you do on your old account again, Ninja?
Oh, come on, stop it.
And I'm Lucky Ghost. I am twitch.tv/LuckyGhost, and on YouTube I'm at just shy of 98,000 subs, guys. So if you want to give me a sub on YouTube, get me to 100K. That'd be fantastic. I'm youtube.com/LuckyGhost over there, and I post all about ESO and MMOs in general. So be sure to give me a sub.
Awesome. Thank you both so much. So, what's that?
Buy my merch.
Buy my merch. Oh my goodness.
It's merch, Quakecon merch, whatever.
All right,
Just
so
buy
I think
some
we're going to say goodbye to these two. And while the drawing runs a tiny bit more, just to do a quick reminder for the charities that we are raising money for during Quakecon. ACLU, that's the American Civil Liberties Union. They're a nonprofit to protect civil liberties. 4 Paws, they're a global animal welfare organization for animals under direct human influence, rescue animals in need and protects them. And then Dallas Pets Alive, which has been a Quakecon staple for many years.
Yes.
They're a Dallas-based nonprofit that provides resources, education, and programs to eliminate the killing of companion animals.
If anybody had ever actually been to Quakecon in Dallas normally, Dallas Pets Alive is always there. And so if you're walking through the hall and you see like the occasional dog there that's up for adoption, that comes from Dallas Pets Alive. So we definitely want to continue supporting them.
Yeah.
I do want to call out, we're up to almost $1,400 for our Quakecon charities. So thank you to everybody who's been donating. Curly Fries, is that what that says?
Yes.
Donated $100 towards 4 Paws. And Cougar City Gaming donated $100 towards Dallas Pets Alive. So thank you all so much.
Shout out from
Gina
there.
Winners. I'm going to try not to butcher these names.
Go ahead.
We've got Rat Shaman 008, U-Ray CSGO, Warham X25, Shadow I'm guessing that's short for Shadow Turtle. Bravo Wolf 33. So congratulations to the 5 of you.
Nice.
You will win a High Isle lithograph and a digital collection, a digital High Isle collection. Collector's edition.
The collection edition. Yes. Yeah. Say that 5 times fast. All right, we are going to hop right into our next segment. We're really excited to introduce Matt Heffy from Trivium, lead singer and guitarist, and Brad Derrick, who is ESO's audio director. So thank you both so much for taking the time to join us on our stream today.
Hey. Definitely. Great to be here. Thank you so much for having us. Appreciate it.
So Brad and Matt, no strangers to the ESO community. They have both been on streams with us in the past. Brad has been with ZeniMax Online for a number of years. He has composed our music and written everything that kind of you hear in the game. And hopefully you have your headphones on and you're listening. And we've had I know that's like the audio's team thing. Is like, everybody please listen.
Cry.
Spend a lot of time on that.
So, like, legit, the audio and music of this game has been really nice. So, big shout out to Brad for that.
That we did, and we've just kind of stayed in touch since. So, we're really happy to still have Matt part of our community.
It's an honor. Thank you so much. Yeah, that is my favorite tribute music video ever. It's all ESO. It's amazing. It's my favorite.
So good.
So good.
I love
the Phalanx one?
Yes, it is my favorite.
Yep.
Absolute favorite.
It came out really good.
Yes.
So Matt and Brad recently helped us in a very big way with the ESO Sea Shanty contest that we just announced yesterday.
Yep.
So this contest, it features an all-original ESO Sea Shanty created by these two. And you can find the video of it on the Bethesda TikTok and the Elder Scrolls Online Instagram.
Yes.
But we are also going to play it for you right now.
I hugged the coast on the sea of ghosts and jumped at every whisper. May kind's fair kin get kissed to the end, but I'd rather see my sisters. So guide all hands through Dunmer lands and sing sax lil tongue twisters. Go drink and sin in Morrowind. I'd rather see my sisters. I'd rather see my sisters. Way, hey, over and down as the sunlight glisters. Sailing across the bright blue sea, sailing for my sisters.
Legit though, that screen, that last screen there was pretty freaking amazing.
So obviously Matt provided all the singing for this song, and Brad wrote the song, and they collaborated on it together, and it just turned out into this amazing piece that you just
That's
saw.
pretty awesome though.
I do want to shout
I do
out,
like that Shanty.
Michael Zenke also,
yes,
who
yes,
he was actually on one of our previous live streams as well. I think he provided the actual
the lore master
lyrics.
now.
Yes. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. So this isn't the first time that you two have kind of collaborated on something, but how was it collaborating on something as unique as a sea shanty? Like who kind of did what parts of it?
I'll let Brad go
yeah, okay. So as you said, Michael Zenke wrote the lyrics. He actually wrote a couple of sets of lyrics to give me some choices, and I picked the ones that sort of lent themselves immediately to writing something. The lyrics were great. Like as soon as I looked at them, I could kind of hear the cadence or the rhythm in my head. Very singable. And then I said, yeah, very singable. I watched that video just now, and I had just gotten that thing out of my head, and now it's right back in there.
Oh, I told you, when you all were working on it, like, it would be a weekend, and I catch myself, like, humming or whistling it. Like, it is very catchy.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be writing other music, and it's just like this worm in my brain. So, anyway, thanks. That sent me back a week. Now I can't write any more music.
It's just vibrates in your brain at all times. I'm sorry.
All times. Yeah, so got some lyrics that were great, very easy to work with. I have to confess, I'd never written a official sea shanty before, even though I've written like she shanty.
She shanty.
Like 100 bard songs.
She shanty.
So, but this was a little bit different with all the harmonies and such. So I had to do a little bit of immersing myself in other shanties and a little bit of research, figure out how to do one of these things, and just started coming up with different lines and harmonies and things like that. And I knew ultimately that Matt was going to sing it, so no matter how crappy it sounded when I was making a demo, I was like, Matt will come in and save this thing, and it'll be amazing. I just got to get good notes to him so that he can do his thing and make it turn out great.
Somebody said she sings she shanties by the seashore.
I like your auto-tune version, Brad. I thought it was very nice.
Yeah, Brad sent the best maps I've ever been sent before for tracking a song. Like, I'm used to just kind of winging it and trying to figure out a cover just by ear, but he had every vocal line, every harmony, and the harmonies are really intricate. For everyone to just listen, I recommend you keep listening and listen to the different harmonies that are in there. It's very musical. It's not following like a third or a minor third like typically we do for like Iron Maiden inspired metal, but he's got these amazing like classical style harmonies that are happening, creating these vocal chords. And there's a moment where it sounds like a barbershop, which I absolutely love. So it's like a barbershop sea shanty. That is really hard to say. Sea shanty.
Nobody can say it.
Try to type sea shanty 10 times fast. Try it out right now in chat and win a sea shanty.
We're all doing the what's that actor's name? She shanty. Like,
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery, yes.
The
she shanty.
Well, now I want to do a metal version because everyone always says, "Hey, dude, aren't you the guy from aren't you Eddie Munson?" Like, because I used to have the super long hair.
Oh, yeah. I can see it. I can see it. Halloween costume. Halloween?
I've gotten it like hundreds of times. Like, dude, is that you? It's like we have the same eyes and nose, but different mouth. I used to have the hair. I miss
like
the hair.
Hurricane 70.
It's done. Anyway, I digress as I usually do. This is a freaking blast. I've always been super inspired by all the music that Brad makes. I love it. I love the themes of ESO. As everyone that's been able to meet me through the amazing ESO community, having me up here, I've always felt that the same source material that inspired what ESO is, and it inspired what Brad does musically for the game. It's the same thing that spawned metal. It's the same source material, the same world. So I love to be able to just be transported into that and to be able to have that in a game is everything I've ever wanted, because it's the kind of music that I like to make. So as soon as I heard this, I was like, yes, I'm always bugging them like, hey, if you ever need anybody to sing something,
that's awesome.
I'm your guy. So it was freaking awesome.
That's great.
One of the things I really like too is, you're talking about these different stems, how it was able to kind of showcase your vocal range. And I'm not like trying to, kiss ass or anything here, but like you can. Yeah, I think it's really cool how you can, you know, sing something really low, and then Brad also wrote something a little bit higher too. So
I
thought it was impressive.
I love being able to try a little bit of everything.
Oh, look at Matt though with the ESO freaking shirt. That's pretty legit.
For the viewers, I joined Tripping when I was 12 and a half, and some of the first songs we ever covered, like Megadeth and Metallica songs, but you'd expect a 13-year-old to have super high voice, but my voice was very, very low, and I could not sing high at all. So it's me singing Tornado of Souls by Megadeth, be like, this morning I made the call, the one. It's supposed to be like 2 octaves higher. So it's nice that finally, after all these years, I can sing a little bit higher, and it's fun to do that, the whole breadth of stuff. Yeah. And there's something interesting that anytime some kind of bard song becomes this, like, maybe social media kind of phenomenon, people always say, oh, you should do that, and I'm happy that people usually think bard song and my voice, which is a thing. And then I just realized bard Brad Bard.
Bard Brad. Trust me, the amount of times I've typoed Brad to Bard Derek, like it's a thing.
Yeah. But it makes sense.
Well, when people try to type Matt Hafey, it says Meat Beefy. It's really strange. It's a strange glitch on phones. I don't understand it.
I'm glad you got to throw that in.
So there's a lot of different types of sea shanties out there. There's like the really dark brooding kind. There's the super jovial kind. What was the mood and tone you were looking to set for this particular sea shanty in ESO, and what did you draw inspiration from for the song?
That's a good question that I don't have a good answer for.
He's like,
well, no, I started. Well, a lot of times when I'm writing, for example, bard songs or anything that's got lyrics, the primary inspiration is the lyrical content itself. So while you can write happy music for sad lyrics and vice versa, and that's definitely a thing which creates an interesting effect, something like this was a lot more literal in terms of word painting or just sort of supporting the lyrics musically. So yeah, I mean, I just kind of looked at the lyrical content, and writing a sea shanty is a fairly narrow box within which to work. There's not a whole lot of crazy stuff that I could do. So, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, it's going to be a lot of straightforward major minor diatonic chords kind of thing. You might sneak a seventh in there or something like that, but you're not going to be off the rails atonal bonkers, which I like to do. So I had to put all that stuff off to the side and be like, normal, be normal, be normal.
Make it accessible. I remember we kept on saying that, like, make it accessible to people, please.
Yes. Yeah. And I've got caught doing that, not being.
I don't know. The sailing for my sister's thing is kind of a little bit weird, but
somebody be like, "What the hell?" Like, okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, it is.
So yeah, I really had
is.
to try to kind of keep myself in that box. And we tried major versions, minor versions. I mean, there was a little wiggle room, right? So I wiggled a little bit, and kind of road tested those internally at work. Hey, what do you guys think of this or that? And we settled on sort of the right tone. Like, well, this one's a little too happy, and so let's make dial back the perkiness a little bit. And yeah, so that's kind of where I landed.
Well, I remember even watching Matt kind of recording the vocals on stream, because I mean, your channel is really unique in that you kind of show people like kind of the inner workings of creating music and everything. So we were able to kind of watch you and like have a little recording session live on stream. But you were commenting on like, oh, these harmonies are a little bit more challenging and they're difficult, and like, just kind of practicing how
what
they go. It
happened. Okay.
Always kind of how you thought it would. So
slow mode.
I love that, because that's something I want to integrate so much more into my harmony writing, because I typically follow it, like I said, with thirds. And if there's any music theory buffs in the chat by chance, but it's funny, like I'll talk about a chord, I'll be like, oh, I don't know what chord that was, and a viewer will be like, oh, that was a G sus2, and then I realized that's a really funny name for a chord, a G sus2. It's a real thing.
That's sus.
It's the holiest chord of all chords. Anyway, but what was really great that there were maps there. If Brad didn't send me the piano maps, because each time I do a harmony, I'd listen to that piano track and that vocal track only, because when I do our records, I do our harmonies, I usually need the guide that we're guiding it to, but it'd be very hard to find those specific chordal notes, because if the melody, chat, is flowing like this, typically you'd kind of follow it with metal, like with the guitar twin melody, but the way the Brad harmonies, classical music harmonies, kind of the more music theory based harmonies, they'll be like this, and there'll be like a chord sitting here, and then a chord shifts here, then it shifts and goes back and forth.
Yeah, that's something for scoring. I was not the best at music theory.
I have the same thing.
But I have a feeling scoring might actually be better at that than I am.
Did you break yours?
Jiu-jitsu.
Dog accident. So yeah,
Dog
same
accident.
thing. Oh, that can be a whole stream in itself. We can talk about our injuries.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a little bit scary.
I love everything that's barred, everything that's shanty. I feel like there's something there. I keep telling
one
myself
whole
I want to make a
stream for an
record based
injury.
off that stuff. That's why I've been inspired by Brad's music to the point of like making a song based off of his music's inspiring me that maybe we'll be able to get out someday. So it's a really great thing, and I love being inspired by genres of music that I don't make or can't make that I want to make. I've always wanted to compose symphony-based score music, and it's something I'd never really understood the fundamental theories of it, but the more I listen to it, the more I listen to Brad's stuff, the more I listen to like the great classical composers' works, I'm able to kind of start to understand it. And even though maybe I'm doing it wrong, it sounds like the final product. So it's been a really fun thing for me to be able to reinterpret a couple of Brad's songs into metal versions and directly do the sea shanty exactly as it should be. And it's taught me a lot about crafting, especially because I'm not used to singing major keys, and anytime there was a major progression, my brain wouldn't latch onto it, like because we just don't sing in major in Trivium. It's all minor and sad, and all that. So it's been a great growing experience for me musically.
I feel like we could have like a whole lunch and learn like stream session just talking about this stuff.
I
Honestly.
would love to pick Brad's brain about all this stuff, because this is something I've talked about my whole life. I've wanted to get into this. I've wanted to get into scoring and creating music for video games, like back when I was like 9-10 years old, or playing Doom 1. I was like, I want to make music like this for this game someday. And so it's like this ever expanding thing, and I've thankfully I've been signed on to do my first game soundtrack ever for an upcoming game called Martial Arts Tycoon, which is awesome, doing sound design and trying to like figure out like, all right, how are we going to make 3 different sounds of a kick, or 3 different sounds of punch, or the sound of a bone breaking. Like,
somebody's got to make all that.
Yeah,
because
it's a jiu-jitsu based game, so I'm gonna probably get like some animal bones and get them in I don't know, like a pillow or something. And
a pillow? What?
I'm surprised some of the crazy things that our sound designers grab to get sound effects.
Branches. Sorry, everybody. Branches.
So Matt, we kind of touched on, you normally stream. Where can people find you, either on Twitch or on social media? Like where can they look you up?
I've unfortunately become inescapable. So twitch.tv/MythicAP is where I'm at. That is my second job. My first job of my life ever is Trivium. It's the first band, first job. 23 years as of next year. So if you're ever around, we're playing a show, please come on out. Twitch.tv/MythicAP. 5 days a week when I'm off tour, twice a day, 7 days a week when I'm on tour. Every show is streamed for free. Every sound check is for free. There's nothing you have to do. You can just tune in and watch. You can watch every show that we play. We're about to go out with Iron Maiden for 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, we're out with Iron Maiden for 3 weeks. Then a headlining tour, Trivium, Between the Buried and Me, Whitechapel, and Chemist across all of North America. I actually fly to Germany next week for Gamescom to go sing in Metal Hellsinger live band. It's a game that I'm in as well.
Cool.
So I'll be singing that live. So I'll be in Germany for the first time in like 3.5 years, which would be awesome. And I'll be streaming that as well on my Twitch channel. So if you want to watch that, check it out.
Is that
Thanks for the plug. It's a lot of stuff. I got a kit coming out, my side band's out, more Bard stuff, hopefully. I don't like to rest. I don't like to stop.
Apparently.
So I really always appreciate any time you
Holy crap, this guy is like...
Well, thank you for taking the time out today, because you are obviously very busy. So
No
we really appreciate your time today. And Brad,
oh,
of
my
course,
bad.
It's awesome to have you
Brad.
on the stream again.
No kidding.
All right. So just a few reminders before we wrap up. The free play event is happening right now. You can play the High Isle Prologue Quest as a part of this. It runs now until August 29th. We also have our Quakecon sales, as always, every year. You can check out the sale article on the ElderScrollsOnline.com or your favorite platform store for full details. So that's the game and
crowns are on sale, folks.
And of course, the Sea Shanty contest, or the She Shanty contest, if you want to say it that way, that we just talked about. We have an article on the ESO website that has all the contest rules and the details. But that is running from now until September 9th on the ESO Instagram account or the Bethesda TikTok page. So you can go there and check those out.
The Amazon Prime Gaming and Xbox Game Pass perk promotions are ongoing, and we just updated the rewards. So drop 2 is the Nowhere Steed Mount, Nowhere Pony Pet, and 2 Akavari Potentate Crown Crates.
Every time I write that, I always accidentally write potato crown crates. Yep. I'm sure I'm not the only one, hopefully.
Potato.
Just a reminder that the Lost Depths DLC and Update 35 does launch on PC and Mac on Monday, August 22nd, and then it'll come to Xbox and PlayStation on September 6th. So up next, we are going to be doing our Veteran Dreadsail Reef Trial Challenge with Ollie and his crew.
And Finn.
Yep, and Finn. He is waiting in the wings right now.
And we will be right back.
We will be back in just a couple minutes.
ESO Veteran Dreadsail Reef Challenge. Whew. I really want to see this. I really want to see them. I wonder who's going to be in there. They said Finn is going to be. Oh, Lord. But, well, let's see what happens in the next couple of minutes. Okay, that's a little bit weird, but whatever. Okay.
Hey everyone, welcome to Quakecon 2022, or welcome back if you were just tuned into our last stream. As you can see, we are celebrating Quakecon today. We are excited and honored to have our special guest here, Mike Finnegan, lead encounter designer for The Elder Scrolls Online.
Thank you. It's
We also have... Calm down, okay?
All right.
We also have two special guests joining us on stream. We have Olibo and Deltia's Gaming. They're on camera with us here. Hello. So if anybody watched our stream last year, Ollie actually won the speedrun challenge that we had. His team won. And he won that beautiful chair from Double Games.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, he never brings that up.
Well, I'm sure he never does.
Never.
I'm sure he never does.
I believe his stream title is award-winning.
Twitter profile too. Yep.
Twitter profile says that too. Yeah.
I won this chair. So,
it's genuinely in my CV.
That's right.
I believe it.
Top line.
So for this stream, this is our Veteran Dreadsail Reef Challenge. So what's going to happen is we have a team of experienced players that Ollie has put together. They're going to be going through the Veteran Dreadsail Reef Trial, which is the new trial that came with High Isle. We are going to be throwing them challenges along the way, depending on how much we raise.
Well, look at that. I mean, come on.
Including ACLU, Four Paws, and Dallas Pets Alive. So we have a list of these challenges here. We're going to kind of determine what the goalposts are for each one as we go along. So the first one, Ollie and Deltia are going to have to blindfold themselves for 3 minutes, which we will have the pleasure of watching. Elias, who is going to be showing the gameplay, he's going to have to play in first person for 3 minutes. We saw somebody on our Twitter account suggest that, and we're like, that's a great idea. Let's do that. You know what's not a great idea is the last one, which is we're all going to take shots of this Blackwood hot sauce, which comes straight from Australia, so you know it's bad.
Yes. It's got scorpion peppers.
It has habanero, ghost chili, Carolina Reaper, Trinidad scorpion, and some other stuff that is not hot.
It might just be a scorpion in there. Like, I don't know.
Oh my lord! Why would you do that to yourself?
I'm sure it'll be fine. So if the team here manages to defeat all the bosses in Veteran Dreadsail Reef, including the secret bosses, they will all win a new gaming monitor that was graciously donated from Alienware and NVIDIA. So thank you so much to Alienware and NVIDIA for donating that, and hopefully you all will win.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure.
We're all watching.
Don't panic. Don't panic. Panic.
I'm panicking.
Panic.
All right, so let's take a look at the team that will be running through Dreadsail Reef and taking part in the challenges today.
Yeah, so for anybody who is new, these trials it's 12-player content. So typically, the team makeup is a couple tanks, a couple healers, everybody else is DPS.
Yep.
Which is what we have today.
So TC Lee 13 and Eden Prime are our tanks today. C Unicorn and M Massing are our healers. Bless you. Then Olivo, Deltia Gaming, Skinny Cheeks, Matty Gon, Nephis, QS, Farlav, Cyber 1, ESO, and my name is Elias, are our DPS. And you might see some familiar names there from the ESO stream team and just general ESO streaming. And a reminder again that Elias is the one who's going to be showing us the gameplay.
Yep.
We wanted top-notch gameplay, so we decided to get
all-star team.
Gameplay.
So basically, they wanted for them to win this stupid monitor.
Good game.
Okay.
So we got
So we asked Elias, we're like, hey, you mind doing this?
You don't want blindfolded gameplay. It's going to be
That's going to be a hoop.
That's true.
running into a wall.
It's going to be great. You're going to see on Elias' stream the minute we blindfold them run off a cliff. It's gonna be great.
Are there
There they go.
clips? There are clips in here?
Yes.
There are. Oh yeah, there's the whole.
Let's hope. I've died.
You know
from
what? When we
just
set the
running
first milestone, you guys got to hit that milestone at the first boss because I would love to see them play blindfold at the first boss. That's literally a platform you can fall off the edges. That's
Oh
gonna be
no!
Well, they have limited time, so let's get them started in game. They can start their run, and again, they have to defeat all the bosses before our stream is over. And we have a hard stop because there's another stream right after ours.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
we
Let's
can't
get
be
going.
nice and give them more time.
Yeah,
Let's
you ready?
go.
I can. Do you want me to do a countdown? 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
The trial tradition.
That's right.
So let's say we're at 1687 right now for total donations for our Quakecon charities. How about, let's say if we get to 1800, then we'll do the first challenge, which is blindfolding the two of these guys.
That'll be great. That'll be great.
Oh, Lord.
You know what's actually kind of cool? ACLU has exactly $666.
It is.
Oh wow!
It does.
So if you're interested in donating, again, you can do exclamation point charity or exclamation point donate. That'll bring up a link in chat. You can follow that to the Tiltify campaign and choose whichever charity you would like to donate to today.
Ooh, look at that
in the
speed.
preview when they were doing this, they died on this floor. So let's see if they.
No
The
pressure.
preview, come on, it was a warm up.
That was
a
a
warm-up.
warm-up. You're right.
That's
That was
true,
the warm-up.
that's
You
true.
get it out of the way. Look at that.
Oh,
This
warm-up.
is like they've turned on their A game today.
They've been practicing.
Yeah.
Yes.
They've definitely been practicing.
So for anybody who hasn't watched this type of content for ESO before, you see those pink circles. You can customize the colors of those telegraphs, and a lot of people will set them as something very bright so that
the
you
game
can
just
see
stopped.
when the bad stuff is coming. So you can get out of the way.
The game just stopped.
All right, so they're keep going.
So again, for anybody who's just tuning into this stream, we do have drops on. We are giving away a really cool little guar pets. I think this is the first time people have been able to get the guar pet, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, what color is it?
Like fire.
It's the.
I think
the,
so. I think so.
Magma or
I'm trying to
lava
remember.
or
It's
something
that
like that.
Atronach.
Yes.
Yeah, the flame
fire
Atronach,
the flame
something like
Atronach
that.
war, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. So all you have to do is link your ESO and Twitch accounts, and you will get that pet and an Ouroboros crown crate, which is pretty cool. So we are going to get back to the gameplay in just a second. We have the team kind of working on. Maybe Ilias decided he was just going to run off the cliff, and we were like, we don't want to show that.
He's like, I'm done here.
I'm done.
So now you get to watch Dangerface of Deltia and Dangerface Olivo here.
They're
super
focused. They're
serious.
super
It's sweaty.
focused.
It's sweaty at the moment.
So how's it going, guys? Give us some commentary.
We've not died yet.
We haven't died
really?
yet.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh,
no
you
one
have
said in the
vitality.
pre-show
That's
he
great.
would do a hot sauce shot if he died. That's what he said.
Yes, that's he's gonna lie to us and tell us that he's not dying.
You know, it's funny. Somebody, I think actually it was you, Deltia, saying that
Oh no.
people.
Oh, they're at
wanted to
1800 already.
Purchase this hot sauce.
Oh,
which
yeah.
They're
I don't
gonna
know
have to
why.
get blindfolded.
I can smell it from here. We
Really?
put it in. Yeah, we put it in these little cups already ahead of time. I don't know if you can see. I don't want it. I don't want it to fall, but it.
Have you taken it yet? It's extremely
It's in
hot.
there.
Like,
It's
Alright, so we're back to the first boss.
I can't.
oh,
wait.
stop.
smell
I
it.
haven't even had it out of the bottle yet. What do you
It's
got?
fine.
It literally says, crafted from the depths of oblivion using the world's hottest
There you
chilies.
go.
Fine.
Consume at your own risk.
All
So
right. So
we
the
made it
stream is
to.
back,
We
and
made
they
it
are-
past 1800.
They're on the. We're past 1800. Now you have to blindfold.
Oh look, somebody
but
said
they're on the
And they're on the
boss.
first boss. This is
Oh no!
wonderful.
Oh no! Oh no!
All right,
This is
I'll
blindfold.
even start a timer for you, so it's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we
3
go.
minutes.
This is
3
great.
minutes. Starting now. Good. Godspeed.
I like your choice of blindfold.
Yeah.
All right, we're
This
blindfolded
trial
again.
is fairly difficult, especially when you can't see.
Oh my goodness.
3 minutes. Oh yeah, we have the 3-minute timer here.
Do you
so
think
this is
it's
good.
better if they just stay moving a little bit, or if they just stay still?
It depends.
Blindfold.
At various points, this fight in particular will get very, very difficult if you're staying still.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Like
just
like
kind
you
of like
see,
strafe a little
so
bit.
like this, see this boss where he will put down these little AOE's on the ground, and somebody just
Okay.
died. That was probably one of the people that was blindfolded.
The poor healers.
My game sound's gone quiet. I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
Oh no.
So that's what happens is if you stand in those AOE's, you will just die.
Oh.
And if they're responsible for interrupting these bosses will teleport around, and then you have to put a bubble on them, an opposite colored bubble, and interrupt them. So if you're not paying attention and kind of Johnny on the spot with that, then it'll wipe the whole group. So.
Yeah. Oh man.
But look, only
This is-
Ollie died. I think you're rest.
It's way more fun watching other people have to suffer through this.
It absolutely
We
is.
can just sit here and laugh at them.
It absolutely is. Look at that. You guys are really counting down these 3 minutes now, aren't you? You're like, has it been 3 minutes yet?
You're halfway through. You're halfway through.
Halfway through.
I'm meant
do
to be
it.
picking up one of those domes for the interrupt, so I don't know what's happened.
Oh no.
That's why we assigned someone else to lead, Ollie.
Oh, yeah.
Blind following the blind is your raid leader.
That would have been great.
Oh, could you
Oh,
imagine
this would
if
be
one of
great.
the healers or one of the tanks?
Yeah, I know.
was
Oh,
This is
God.
Why it's probably not a good idea to have one of the tanks blindfolded.
Yeah.
We thought it through a little bit. Hey, want to thank, what does that say? Casto Moonshadow?
Uh-huh.
Sorry, the screen is like way over there. So, donated $100 towards the ACLU. Thank you
Awesome.
so much
so
for that donation.
Thank you.
All right, you're at 2 minutes. One more minute, and then you can take your blindfolds
One
off.
more minute, and the bosses are about to split. So this is going to be great. You're about to get
We're the
both bosses
splits?
down here. You guys,
I'm relying on Stampede to keep me close to the boss, but
you're going to have both bosses down here in a minute. So now both bosses are split. This is a pretty interesting part where every once in a while the boss will put a brand on somebody, and you have to go find your friend that has the opposite colored brand in the middle and hug each other.
That sure would be hard if you couldn't see, wouldn't
That
it?
wouldn't it be nice if
It's
you could
really
see that?
tough if you can't see when that happens. And it's
probably
random who
shouldn't
gets
press two.
chosen. It's random who gets chosen. So
Oh, boy.
either one of these two could get
I'm
chosen.
hearing something.
All right,
Hearing
you got
something.
you
I'm
got
hearing
20
something.
seconds.
I'm hearing 20
Oh,
seconds.
wouldn't it be fun if it was both of them?
I know, right? And they just help
Pick
each
up a
other
dome.
in the
I'm
domes.
gonna
That would
try
be
and
so
pick up a
good.
dome.
So
I'm
far,
just
there's
gonna
only
stick
been
around.
one death, though. So
Yeah, that's impressive.
That's impressive.
Who died again?
No.
Who
it was-
died
that was it.
again?
No, nobody's dead. It was only Ollie that died.
Okay.
Only Ollie.
I'm the only.
Look at that.
All
You
right.
guys, I think you guys did practice.
All right,
with this.
your 3 minutes is up. You
Go,
can unblindfold
go,
yourselves. They're like, oh my god.
We're
Nice
back.
like, where
right
am
as the
I?
brands came out. Right as the brands came out. That was good.
Oh,
Uh,
look. Ah, this is fine.
Somebody else died.
Nephis is
I'm
dead.
surprised they didn't. They
What
didn't.
else?
Way to go. Way to dime him out.
I'm surprised they didn't get Charles in here.
Don't res the corpses. Just use their bodies to power your abilities there. Necros.
How about after it? I'll say if they defeat this boss.
They will. They'll get past this boss.
If and when they defeat the boss, maybe we'll run the giveaway during this stream.
Okay. Yeah.
Does that
okay.
sound good? Yeah.
That sounds great.
We're going to be giving away for everybody in chat a chance to win a Razer Keo webcam.
Ooh, that's pretty
So
nice.
we'll give you all a keyword.
How
It looks like-
how
it looks like they
they're
can
gonna
manage.
they're gonna kill it.
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna kill him right now. Look at that success! I knew you guys could do
Even
it.
blindfolded, you
Even
could do it.
blindfolded, you did it. That was
Nicely
Does that
quite
mean we
the
got
accomplishment.
carried? That means we got carried, right? Like we didn't play the entire time and then they completed. Okay, so we're not
That
that
means
impacted.
you weren't even needed. That's what that means.
Wow.
Savage.
Oh, it's so they're splitting the bosses, I guess.
All right,
Or
so
no,
how
no,
about-
they're actually going.
We'll start the giveaway in a minute, just to kind of give everybody our next goal post. The next challenge is going to be Elias having to go into first-person
First-person
mode.
mode.
And he's
For
the
3
one whose
minutes.
gameplay we see. So what about, let's do, I don't know, 2,200 total?
2200.
We're almost at 2,000. So if we hit $2,200 total, we'll make Elias play in first person for a little bit.
So these two areas are side areas in the trial that and Elias is doing the special thing.
Yeah.
Some secrets and tricks in here. You can dig up these little things and find these runes, and it gives you like buffs throughout the trial. So they're making their run a little bit easier.
This is the lazy river.
This is the lazy river. This is exactly what the inspiration for this kind of thing is exactly what that is.
I really like that part. I mean, I know they did it from
they skip the inner tube guy that gives you the inner tube, so they're just swimming around in it.
I like that boss in that dungeon that does that
we're
too.
selling them, aren't we?
I think we are selling them, yeah. And I'm not just saying that. Like they're very. Gee, what nice pillows! Like they're. I don't know. Just
I would pay $400 for this pillow, but you can get it for much cheaper.
But you can get it cheaper on the store.
That's a bargain at twice the price. So Elias is trying to dig up runes to help him out here, and everybody else is taking the lazy river. This is the what we affectionately refer to as the door boss or the lever boss, because each of the doors has multiple levers that you have to push within a certain time frame. So invariably everybody's gonna be waiting by the levers while all right, 1, 2, 3, go, and then somebody hit their lever too early or something.
Naturally.
Like that, so.
Let's start the giveaway for the webcam. We know everyone's probably anxious to try and win something else. So the keyword for this is going to be !ESO Razor with a Z.
That's a lot of things to remember.
ESO Razor?
ESO Razor. There you go.
Well,
it's on screen.
There we go.
So go ahead and enter now. We'll let that run for a couple minutes, and somebody from chat will be our winner. Thank you, Razor.
Look at that. They beat the lever boss.
The lever boss.
Good job.
I feel like coordinating is
coordination
like the hardest boss.
Coordination is one of the. This trial in particular, it definitely benefits from coordination.
You got to be in chat.
Kind of have to.
Like ready, set, go.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, go. That kind of stuff.
Wait, was that on 3 or after 3?
Who goes on 3? It's always after 3.
Yeah. Same with like rock, paper, scissors. Are you a rock, paper, scissors, shoot kind of guy?
Yeah. Just rock, paper, go.
I do want to throw a thank you to the Nooks and Crannies Guild that's on PlayStation. Nooks and Crannies always shows up to charity streams and always are very generous with their donations. So we want to thank them for donating $100 towards 4 Paws. And just a reminder, okay. I was going to say if we hit 2,200, but we just hit over 2,300. So thank you so much.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny. We're looking at it in 2 spots, and over there it says 2,353. Over there it says 2,102. Hasn't updated yet.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
We did it.
Wow.
Congrats.
All right.
Wow.
So first, before we make Elias go into first person, we do want to congratulate the winner of the webcam. Is it EVK of the Hive Mind Guild?
Yep.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Won yourself a nice new shiny webcam, courtesy of Razor.
I'm glad that you pronounced it like that, because I would have been like, Evie Kofta.
What were you going to do?
Evie Kofta. Evie Kofta.
All right, so I am going to, sorry, I was a little bit behind here. Elias, I just started your 3-minute timer for playing in first person.
There we
so,
go. You lucked out getting first person here. We should have done it on the lightning section, but that's all right. Yeah. But you get to see the Coral Hush Moda in all its glory here.
Up close and personal.
ESO looks so good in first person. Everybody should play in first person. Why not everybody go in first person?
Oh my goodness. So how? Well, yeah, but how does he see all the telegraphs, the things to stay out of? Oh man.
That's the true hard mode.
Yes.
You want true hard mode is turn your friendly and your enemy telegraphs into the same color.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good way to make your healers hate you.
Yeah, it's a good way to make everybody hate you, pretty much. Yes.
Why are you standing in that? I thought that was good.
Why are you running away from my heels?
Oh, here we go. It's a test.
So this is the tavern. This is the tavern. You don't actually have to fight these monsters here. Invariably, somebody attacks them. We'll see. Look at Elias has decided not to, but he's on guard.
Violence.
On guard.
Well, I think they're trying to hurry and get this done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have 20 minutes to go, 15, 20 minutes. I think they can, hopefully they can do it.
Yeah.
I really want them to win.
Yes, I
Me
think they
too.
do. I do too.
All right, halfway through your first person. I do want to give a shout out to Jessica Ray, who donated $250 to Four Paws. They were saying for the fur babies and because I want to see Elias do this challenge.
Oh,
yeah, that's awesome.
Nice.
That's great. So again, if you would like to donate to the Quakecon charities this year, we're raising money towards the ACLU, Four Paws, and Dallas Pets Alive. All you have to do is type !donate or !charity in chat, and then you'll get a link that pops up. And then you can choose which charity you would like to donate to.
So this one has, this is the, we've done some pretty funny stuff in this trial where there's a guy that throws a little potion bottle on the ground and it shrinks you way, way down. Now, if Elias catches it, it'll actually pull him out of first person mode.
Oh,
so
really?
He won't be trying to cheat. It just pulls you out of first person mode.
Yeah.
It would look weird, really small in first person mode. So,
it's almost like they've been practicing.
It's almost like they've been practicing, right? The unicorn is in there just calling everything out, isn't she?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
That's
awesome. She's dropping the hammer on people.
Yeah,
that's
Do
great.
not make a mistake when she's leading. Trust me.
Who is kind of leading this raid?
Yeah, she unicorn.
I think
Is
it's
this
a
a
unicorn.
unicorn?
Yeah, it's a unicorn.
Right with Ollie leading it, but not to, you know.
I mean,
hang
Ollie's
out on
leading it, but not
Ollie's
really.
kind
I've got no authority at all.
We might hit the levers, man.
Yeah.
You can go hit him if you like.
Hey, man, you know, it's like the dude leading the raid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like your opinion, man.
Yeah, bro.
All right, so where are they headed off to next?
They're headed to, there's a section coming up.
Jump.
So this lightning, if you're not underneath like the overhangs, the lightning will continue to strike you and build up in damage the longer you're underneath there. So this next section, there's levers up here, but then there's like a mini jumping puzzle off to the side in order to get to that lever. But they have to kill all the monsters first, otherwise it becomes fairly problematic.
All right, Elias, your time is up, friend.
Nice. That was.
Look, he immediately went back. He's like, oh,
It
feels
was
so good.
Yes.
Get me out of here.
It was actually up about 20 seconds ago, but I
Well,
didn't
we
want to
just
interrupt.
kept wanting to do
We
it,
were just having a good
Yeah,
time.
we're just having a good time there.
Cougar City Guild on PS4 NA just donated $100 towards Four Paws. Thank you very, very
so
much.
much.
What should the next, actually our last challenge, which is
hot
the
sauce
one I am
challenge.
not wanting to do. We're at 26 right now.
$30,000.
Yeah, right, like 50,000, please. Gosh,
do we want to do 2750?
28 maybe? I was going to say 3,000, but
let's 28.
28.
I actually want to do.
You
want to
do it?
I want to see this because I want to see everybody get rubber mouth here for a minute and just like it's like sweating profusely and stuff. We're just gonna look like the Joker from the 1989 Batman with like all makeup and everything running down our faces.
It's that one meme of the guy just like, it's just constant dripping
Just
sweat
constant
everywhere.
dripping,
Yep.
So
Which,
this and the Hasmoda before that were like mini bosses that you kind of have to do and then open a wheel to open the door to the next actual boss. Which is,
So there's only 3 main bosses, technically.
Right.
But
Right.
we want them to do.
Well, these 2 side bosses you have to do. It's just they're not as I guess, as the main bosses. Right.
Matt Beefy.
Sure.
Never goes away. Hey, Jimmy JJ Shabdoo. Thank you for your donation. Look, everybody.
100k single target.
Oh,
no!
Max put it over. Max.
Who did? Okay, who? We hit it?
Holy cow.
No.
Whoa. Well.
All
right. All right.
Oh, I don't
before
want
you
to do
jump
this.
in here, just do the hot sauce. Let's do the hot sauce.
Oh man, I think. Okay,
Yeah,
so
drink
I
that
think
one, yeah.
black pepper is a little spicy. There's like
Yeah.
a little bit of pepper on
Well,
my
this is
meal. I'm
this
like,
is like ketchup. So this will be.
So
I'm actually gonna move the mic
for
upside down.
transparency, we probably have like a teaspoon.
Yeah, we don't have
in
much
here.
in here. We
It's
have
in
like
there.
a teaspoon.
It's like a teaspoon. We're not gonna tell you we're taking a whole shot. 'Cause
Yeah, I'm gonna.
We're not.
All right, ready? We're gonna do
I
this
don't
on
want
3.
to do it.
It's like the lever boss. We gotta do this on 3.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
ready?
Okay.
Wait for Ollie.
All right, we gotta wait for Ollie.
No, don't tell me when. I'll just keep filling
Yeah,
it up
count it
until you
down,
say
count it
stop.
down.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
stop.
good.
That's good. That's good. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh.
Look at Gina! Look at Gina!
You guys are so weak. So weak.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh my goodness.
The Charmin when it comes to these hot sauce challenges here.
Oh, are you alright? Well, this is gonna be a great stream.
Oh dear.
Should have had a glass of milk waiting. Not. Milk! Milk! Not water, milk.
This isn't doing anything!
Oh, can we get Gina some milk?
Gina some milk would be great. Oh.
Whew, it had good flavor.
It does.
It does have a good
Flavor?
If that
Really
if
tasty
that
flavor,
flavor
too.
is
Look at Gina. She's like about to die over there.
That did have flavor, but
yeah.
it's hot.
I'm not putting down the water yet.
Oh man.
Wait, we're allowed water.
Yes, milk is better. Oh God.
Yours now? Go for it. Do you need more water?
Like milk.
Well.
A bagel? Did you say a bagel?
So, this goes to show you that we did not pregame and
No. Of course you didn't pregame.
No. Like she said, she thinks black pepper. Well, black pepper is hot to her. So.
You're right. Anyways, this is the Reef Guardian. What group is Elias in?
Running.
What group is Elias in?
He's upstairs. He's on Catalyst.
Oh. So there are several groups that people have to go downstairs to fight the Reef Hearts. Wow, that's really hot.
Poor Gina. She is literally suffering.
Baguette. Milk. There we go.
Milk.
So,
there's some milk. Oh my goodness. This is what happens when you make healers obsolete.
Guys. I'm really glad we got that one in early. We have half a show left. FYI. If you ever want to know how Gina handles hot sauce.
I start heaving into small cups. Oh my God.
So that's kind of hot.
Oh, it's awful.
It's,
my mouth just hurts.
Still
It
in
is
the back
the,
of my throat.
Yeah. This is the hot sauce of Oblivion. Elder Scrolls Online Blackwood hot
that,
sauce.
People
It's very good.
That doesn't
It's
joke
very
around.
good. You really don't
It is
need
good.
much.
No. No. That was thick too.
Yeah. Like the tip of my tongue is like numb. Right?
My whole mouth hurts. Everything hurts. Oh, that's gonna hurt later too.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna hurt.
We don't need to fill in the blank, Gina. We understand what you mean by that.
How are they doing?
They're doing pretty good. This boss is tricky because he's constantly splitting and looping around, and people have to go downstairs and defeat the Reef Hearts. I say that slowly because if you say it fast, it sounds disgusting. They have to defeat the Reef Hearts, which sounds like farting again.
Yep.
But look at that, they defeated it. See, I told you, success.
Awesome.
Gina's really excited
About her breath.
but she just can't show it right now. What a trooper. Next time we do something like that, we should try it beforehand so you know what to expect.
I took a lot.
Yeah.
You put a lot in that cup.
I did not put that. I did not put that much in the cup. I put more in my cup than anybody else.
Really? You sound okay.
Well, yeah. I know. I'm faking it.
Drank all my water.
Try to what we do for the trials is make the base pop more difficult as you go along, and we have a joke that we always say, like, hardest pull in the game. Eventually, there's a group of
wake up pull.
Yeah, the wake up. It's the one right before the last boss in here. Usually, it's the same way in all trials, but in this one in particular, it's look at that. Ellie's died.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Man down.
I think.
For anybody who doesn't play ESO, this is what it looks like.
This is what the death
when
streak
you die.
looks like. Yes. For those of that play veteran trials, this is a normal experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the. This isn't it. The pull. It's coming up. But these pulls are fairly hard. What's really cool about this section though is. What's really cool about this section is. It's like a pirate village. They took all the like ships and stuff that they looted and they made a whole village out of it and stuff. So as you run it.
I'm trying so hard.
Wow.
I'm sitting here talking and explaining stuff, and all of a sudden I look over and she's just looking at me like.
I'm trying.
Man down.
She looks over
Man down.
with her mouth slightly
1-1.
open, just breathing fire.
I do.
Right? I feel sorry for whoever has
I
to
know.
run that headset after you.
I know. I'm doing one of these, and I'm trying not to.
Have a mint? Does anybody have a mint?
I would just like to say I would do beans any day of the week instead of that.
No.
I would do the beans again. Never again.
Yeah, the beans were kind of disgusting. This was this is on a whole nother
This like doesn't stop.
level. No, this is
Don't stop. Get it. Get it.
So I guess we're ruling out fresh habanero peppers next time.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, was that in here?
This has it is.
That
but
was
I don't know about that.
All of them.
Least of the hottest ones are the Carolina Reapers.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to say.
What do you want to say?
Sound like I'm drunk on spicy. I do want to say. Our goal for all of Quakecon wasn't it 3,000? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, right?
I'm not sure.
Maybe it was 3,000 per charity. I don't remember. Anyway, we have raised over $3,300 so far, and we just started a couple hours ago.
Yeah, so thank you all. That was this
amazing.
has been great.
Oh, it was 1,500 for all.
Oh,
for all three, I think, each one.
Nice.
So 4 paws, we've actually almost hit our goal with 4 paws.
Lunching on a bagel here. Or
The baguette.
A baguette, sorry. Did anybody die in that pool?
Nope.
Look at that.
So they're doing good.
You guys are
Possibly the
1-1,
best
aren't we?
we've ever done it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So are you fueled by the hot sauce?
This is the final boss coming up, right?
They're fueled
so
by the hot
focused.
sauce.
We're
They're
focused.
fueled by the sauce.
Fueled by the hot sauce.
Oh, my
This is the
stomach
final boss here.
Oh, here we go.
You got one shot, guys.
I will.
think.
We got this. We got this.
This is Tideborn Talaria. Make sure you look at the. There you go. This is a cool intro.
Yeah.
I think we only have like 5 minutes left in the stream too, so like.
Yeah.
You gotta get it done.
Tideborn
Big
Talaria, she is like the fleet queen who's been in here kind of leading the dread sail, and now she's like summoned or turned into this giant creature that's like this big water elemental spirit kind of thing. Together for the blender.
The bubbles really are like the worst part of this.
Is it? Just out of reach. It's just out of reach.
Here's the bubble.
Just drink the milk. Are you done with the milk?
I'm done with the milk. I think I can feel my lips again a little.
All right, that's good.
It's not numb anymore. Do you want to thank? Right now I'm like burping it all up. Mutiny Xbox EU Guild. They're saying they support the welfare of the fur babies. Thank you for the $50 donation towards 4 paws. God, I need a tissue too. It's like.
This is so great.
Yeah, who is gonna have this mic afterwards? It's gonna be covered in snot and sweat.
That's pretty cool how they're doing this.
Real excited about
They're kind of staying in a spot at first, and then
What is this?
they're going. So that's pretty awesome.
Whew, this is close, huh?
Yeah, so this is one of those fights where you don't want to stand by the main tank. There's a really nasty cleave.
Watch out for the whirlwinds.
There's a really nasty cleave that will hit people and do a lot of damage. You want to stay away from that kind of main tank.
We're at about 50%.
Yeah. Well, we've got about 3 minutes left of the stream.
Go.
Deluge happening. Nice.
They'll get it though. They'll get it.
Thank you. Can you please? That's her.
Like if they don't like if they don't wipe, they'll get it.
These two can handle it. I'm like a wuss over here. Like.
Look at Netflix with the highest DPS right there.
You did great.
Yeah, you did great.
Skinny might be like in a buff
Anything for our
set
charities, right?
or something.
I said I do almost anything.
Like me.
I wonder if Skinny is actually like
Oh, so close.
They're getting it. I think they've got it.
Yeah, I think so too.
They've got 2 minutes until they're gonna kick us off our stream. So
I
no
wonder
pressure.
if Skinny is actually on the
Don't mess up now.
Don't mess up.
No,
Oh, we got
Somebody's
some deaths.
dead.
We got deaths.
Somebody's dead.
I got her.
2 people are dead. Oh no. 3 people are
Thanks,
dead.
man.
See Unicorn is.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No!
Oh no.
The pressure is on.
Oh my god.
You got 5 up or 5 dead.
Grab C.
Oh shit.
Oh man. Oh man.
Got less than
Did they like skip the portals? Is that why?
Shoot her.
We're gonna wipe because we didn't do the second bridge.
Oh!
No. What happened?
Oh, they didn't
Hurry,
do the second
They're not gonna kick
bridge.
us off until 3:10. It's 3:08. You can do it. You can
No,
do it.
no
You
way.
get the world's best fight on this.
How did everybody wipe?
They failed the island
Platform.
mechanic. Yeah.
Island.
There's islands that form. You have to go out and defeat an NPC.
Wow.
And if you don't, then he comes over and he starts wrecking everybody.
That sucks. Well,
Yeah. We'll see if they
You can
can
do it.
We'll see
You
if they
can
can
do
do it. It was so close.
whose
And-
fault was that? Was that one person's fault that
No,
we can
it's,
blame?
It's a
Oh,
group as everybody's getting knocked in the water.
Look at them. They're trying to concentrate
Yeah, they
so
are. They're
much.
like game face. Get the game face on.
Shout so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do think they should have just been a little bit
We're concentrating.
more they had time to do that last bridge, to be honest.
I think you got it.
They're probably
You
trying to
said
hear
that
their
last
group in
time.
Discord.
I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't think they're gonna do it. They needed to do it there in that
PayPal, thank
run.
you, donated from the Insanity
PayPal.
Party.
Nice.
For the floops.
Deltia's Ghost Rider.
What?
Oh no. Someone made a troll account when I did my battle rap called Deltia's Ghost Rider.
That's so good.
Well,
They donated.
they don't.
Ghost writing for good.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get it.
Salivating a lot.
I don't think they're gonna get it, folks.
good.
Like, I don't think it's
Yes,
possible.
but it has nothing to do with the hot sauce. Why? It's a condition I have, Gina. Why are you making fun of me?
All right. People are starting to give us the eyes. I think they're going to start tapping their watches. So we'll see if you guys can at least
You got
beat
one
it
more.
this
You got
time.
one more.
We
This is
can
your
do
last.
it.
You get
We
your-
really, really want to
I
give you
know
guys
you
these
get-
monitors.
I think you can do it. I think you can do
We
it.
really
While
want to
they're
get it.
doing this, do we want to maybe sort of do our any little wrap-ups? We could
Sure.
roll it into this.
Okay.
Sure. Just power through this bad
Yeah.
guy.
So much
All right.
snot.
So thank you to Alienware and NVIDIA for the monitors.
Yes.
And
hopefully-
Razer for the webcam.
Hopefully
Awesome.
they're going to get them. And then
See,
thank you.
Unicorn is live, but
Thank you, of course, to everybody who tuned into our streams.
And donated.
And donated.
And donated.
Thank you, I think, for donating and putting us through this.
She'll be cursing all of your names later.
Thanks
tonight.
Oh.
for the first 2 people that donated afterwards.
Oh, Jess and I are sharing a ride home, so it's going to be an hour of me talking about how much everything hurts. So, we do have excuse me, we do have Quakecon streams going for the rest of the day today. We have some ESO streams from, I think, Australia later tonight, which will be pretty fun. I think they're doing like a role-play trial run.
A role-play trial? Ooh. Too bad we're gonna be in a trial tonight, so.
I mean, it came from them, so they're probably like, oh, this is like drinking water.
Yeah, it's exactly right.
Yeah, we have a bunch of ESO territory streams running.
What's the time? What's the time?
Look at that! You did
it!
We
They didn't do it. They didn't do it.
Technically 2 minutes over, but we're still live.
You did it.
They're sitting back there like, you guys really need to like get off now.
Okay.
We started late too.
We started a little bit late.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
We knew it was gonna be tight, but that was like.
That was tighter
Way to go, guys.
than it needed to be.
Congrats to all of you. You just won yourself some brand new gaming monitors, courtesy of Alienware and NVIDIA. We hope everybody enjoyed this stream for Quakecon. We do have, I think, the PC Building 101 stream coming up next. But we do want to thank everybody once again for all the donations and for joining us today.
Awesome.
We had a really good time.
This was really fun.
Most of the time. But, we hope everybody had a good time too.
Thank you.
See ya.
All right. A couple of notes. You know, they're doing PC building over here, but you know, thank you guys for watching. We have our Cougar City boosters, Bostiles, Cougarisbae, scoring music, X Rating X, Merc 271. It's very awesome that you guys, you know, donate your money to the Discord server, so we have like the best Discord that we could possibly have. All the things that Discord, you know, gives us because of boosting. So thank you guys a lot. Make sure you guys check out our Patreons, and make sure you guys check out PvP Night with Scoring. If you have any questions about that, just message Scoring Music. She is PvP Queen 101. She's gonna help you get to what you need to do, and she's gonna tell you exactly what build to go for to maximize your I guess fun in PvP land. We do have our Patreon. You can check that out. We do have a Twitter in our we have a Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram page now. So just check us out there. The Twitter is at Cougar Gaming ESO. The Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook is Cougar City Gaming. And of course, our YouTube channel where you're going to be seeing this. And then we have our teams, Chill Team, Tuesday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. The Turbo Team, Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And the Cougar City Monday Night Madness team, at Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Monday Night Madness, they mainly do a lot of very casual things, Sky Shards, dailies, Hero Storms, all kinds of things, hide and seek. They may do a trial here and there, but the biggest draw to that team is to do something fun that is gonna happen. I know that the next Monday Night Madness is going to be pretty epic, and they have chosen events for the next 6 weeks, and the next one is going to be the Hero Storms and Western Skyrim and the Reach. So hopefully you guys will get those dailies done with them. Make sure to get that with Mrs. Fiddlepont if you have a question about the Monday night team or the Turbo team. Donor Raptor and Starved Souls are helping her with those two teams. So if you have any questions, you can reach to those two peeps as well. Thank you guys for watching, and you know, hopefully we have a pretty cool thing. You know, Cougar Talk is gonna be every week. It's gonna be a little bit of just kind of what's going on with the game in a weekly basis. Very short kind of thing. I did a very long one with Quakecon because it's Quakecon. If you can support the charities in Quakecon, please do so. We have donated some money from our own pockets to support some of those charities: Dallas Pets Alive, ACLU, and Four Paws. So if you can and have the money to do so, I will have the link on the YouTube to have that taken care of for you guys, so you can donate on behalf of Bethesda. Okay, thank you guys, and have a good night. Holla holla.